Hello everyone, welcome to the second online e-learning class. And this week we're originally supposed to, talking about the homework, but I didn't get many, and there's still a lot of people didn't turn in their homework yet. So, because Moodle is quite new for me, and I think I need more time to get used to Moodle, and also for you guys it's the same. And I heard you guys have 2 days later then you can see the homework requirement. So for the first time homework, we can translate to next week till next Monday, and the due time will you can still turn in your first time homework till the next week, but after that there's no homework will be accepted. And I have Maxence, correct? And sorry, I apologize if I mispronounce your name. And he made everything perfectly, and he submitted the homework as one file. And I changed the settings. If you cannot upload a homework like one file, you can upload more now. So please, next time, if you can, please upload your homework to Moodle. If you have a problem, then send it to my email, so that I'll reduce my workload. Okay. So in this week, and we're about to talk about another 80 words in HSK2 vocabulary. If you guys have any questions, problems, or you're not quite you think the way we're learning is way too slow, you can just let me know. We can change it. Or you think that, for example, the stroke is not necessary for you guys since you already learned 1 year about Chinese, or any ideas, you just write an email and let me know. Okay, so shall we start? Okay, so this week we started from 81, and I changed the way of writing characters to this one. So when I started writing, it will show up the characters automatically, and then you can choose it here, and then you can see the pinyin as well. So 81, which the first one is 前面. So 前 literally means front, and 面 means side. 面can also be changed to a different word. Let's put the pinyin for it first, shall we? So 前面. Or you can go this one, go neutral. It depends on the sentences, or if you address on in front of you that side, and it should be using as a falling tone 前面. Okay, and which means front side. For example, 前面有人. Okay, so which means there's a people in front of you. 有 means has, 人 means people. 前面有人. Or you can say 学校 is in front of me. Very easy, we learned it multiple times. 学校在 located 我前面. Okay, for the characters, which is that one, you're writing it. It's a top and a bottom structure. Okay, 前. Let me change this. It's not good easy. Okay, and another one, which is 面. Close the box. 前面. Okay, and for extension words, you can also say if there's a front, there's a back, which is 后面. And then left side, 左面. Right side, 右面. Top and bottom, top which is 上面, or bottom which is 下面. Okay, or inside or outside, inside which is 里面, and outside which is 外面. Okay, you can say outside is very cold, you can say 外面很冷, or inside is very hot, 里面很热. Sometimes you can change 面 to this word 边, and then the pinyin for it, which is bi, first tone on a, 边. This one literally means side, so you can replace it, you can say 前边后边左边. You can say for this sentence, so you can say 前边有人 or 学校在我前边, both okay, so both correct, just in case if you saw these characters, and make sure you understand it. Okay, then next one, 82. 82 is something that everybody likes, and I like to use it for examples. This one, 钱, QI, second tone on A, 钱, and to not, obviously. Okay, then we're gonna use this. Oh, sorry. 钱, and you can ask for how much money. Remember the interrogative word for how much, which is 多少. 多少, and you ask for buying stuff. You ask 多少钱 something something 多少钱. Hamburger, how much is the hamburger? You can say 汉堡多少钱. Okay. And for example, $5 or 5 Chinese money, Chinese yuan, you can say you will probably heard the answer $5, 5块. Okay, or they will say 5元. But normally in oral Chinese, and they just say 5块 or 5块钱. 5块 or 5块钱, they won't say like 5元钱. That's for written language. So if you're using that one, please make sure you're not using it in oral Chinese. All right, and 钱 is left and right structure, and you write the left part first. The left part literally means that's the metal radical. And anything, oops, it disappeared. Anything that has this one, and it will probably has something to do with metal. Okay, so this is money, because in ancient times, money is kind of like used by coins, and the coins are all made by metal. Alright, that's the reason. Okay, next one, 83. Which is 请. We're actually still on HSK 1 level. Couple of words will be new, but majority is still on HSK 1. And if you forgot, that's a good review for all of this, so it will build the foundation for us to step to HSK 3. Okay, this one, Q, and third tone on ing, on I actually. Okay, so 请, which literally means please. Okay, this one is adverb. Okay, remember in the first in lesson 6, maybe I forgot, in HSK1, and then there's a polite way of asking people. It's 请问, correct? And anything, 问 is a verb, ask you, and 请 is a very polite way to say so. And if you ask people, please sit down, you can say 请坐. Especially somebody visiting your office, or you try to get the customer sit down to talk about business, you ask them 请坐. All right. Well, you're showing them the way. For example, you're leading the way, and when you through a door, you just simply put your head in front of that person and say 请. Okay, you can just simply use that 请, which means please go this way. In French, it may be, that's the new French word that I learned, which is s'il vous plaît. Forgive me if I didn't pronounce it properly. Okay, all right. So that one is 请. And for the right part of this, the right part literally means one color, and it's like kind of like a blue, kind of like a green, so which pronounce like a 青. So there's a lot of words share these parts, and it will have something similar pronunciation that 青, but the tones or sometimes the finals, the initials will be different. So that's 请. Okay, and it's also a left and the right structure, and you can write it like this. 请. Okay, talking about the stroke orders. So the stroke order will always be left to right, top to bottom. Okay, and if it's a single component word, you need to write the middle first, then the two sides. Okay, for example, small, or for example, water. Okay, and people asking me, how do you mark the tones? How do you know which vowels we should use? We have 6 vowels in Chinese, which is a, 我, 一, 五. I need this for 语, or there's no tones for 语. Okay, we have 6 of them, and you basically, if there's a and a o, I will be the priority to put a tone on, and this order. This is correct. Yeah, this is correct. And this order is based on the how wide your mouth is open. Like from a, yeah, that's the biggest mouth that you should use to pronounce this one, or the widest mouth to use it. And then o will be smaller. Will be even smaller. I, then u, then yu. So your lip will basically round up like a small circle. In that way, you can pronounce yu. Alright. So basically, if you have e, I together as a syllable, you mark them on a instead of on I. Okay. There will be one exception is when e and u together. No matter which one is in front, you mark at the last one. That's the exception. Alrighty. So let's move to the next one. 84. 84 去. This is a again Chinese disappeared. 去. So this is the falling tone on yu. Remember, this is actually this one. this is actually this one. But when ü, this vowel, meet with the ji, qi, xi, this is 3 finals, and you have to change that to u. But it doesn't mean you have to pronounce it like a chu. Okay, that's not correct. It still will be chu. It just took off the 2 little dots. And when we, as young kids, when we learn it, and we will say the yu when he met the ji, qi, xi, this is 3 initials, he will take off the hat and show respect. So if that way can help you to remember, you can do so. Okay, chu is absolutely a verb. Then you can say chu plus any object. Okay, chu, if we go to school, 学校. Go to church, 去教堂. Okay, go shopping, 去购物. If 购物, this it's a too hard word for you guys. You can say 去买东西, buy stuff. Okay, 去买东西. And you can ask people, I'm going to the restroom. Are you? 你去吗? Okay, or you can say 你去厕所吗? They're both correct, so this is very easy. And the funny thing is the next one. The opposite meaning, not the next one. The opposite meaning, which is 回. Okay, and which the pinyin will be this. See, no matter you, u and I, which is in front, and you always put the tones on the last vowels, on the last vowel. So 回, which means go back to somewhere. Or another one, which is 来. So I should put tones on that one. 来. This one literally means to come. Okay, so you can say 来学校, come to school, go to come to church, 来教堂. Okay, all right. Excuse me. So for 85, 热. You guys have no problem with this pronunciation. It's kind of like French word je, but you put more stress on so it will be 热. E at the end. Where's sorry. Sorry. It's supposed to be this one. 热. So if E at the end and it only combined with the initial, which means there's no other vowel in this syllable, and it always pronounced like a, okay? 热, 和, stuff like that. Okay, add an adjective of that word, which means hot. Okay, so you can say the weather is hot. 天气很热. The weather is hot, like it's in summer. Or you can make a different word, which, for example, hot water. You guys know Chinese people so obsessed with hot water. So we say 热水, hot water, 热水. Okay, there's a American or Western food, which is hot dog. In Chinese, the translation will be the literal translation, which is like literally means hot dog, 热狗. Okay, that's the word. And the opposite word, which is 冷, 冷, 冷. The pinyin for 冷, it's third tone on 冷, 冷, which also adjective, cold. And this radical has something to do with ice. So if you say this one, it probably already means a cold weather or water or whatever. Okay, 热冷. And if it's the negative form for this, you can say 不热 change 不 to rising tone, second tone, because 热 is a falling tone. Words in front of a 不 in front of the falling tone, which is the false tone, fourth tone, you go this way, 热, and it will change to the rising tone, instead of the original 不, and this one will read as 不热. So you can say 不热, or if it's not cold, you can say 不冷. If it's, just average, it's just comfortable and it's not very cold, neither very hot, and you can say 不冷不热. 不冷不热 can also refer to a attitude, Well, normally if you say 不冷不热 means the people are just indifferent. Okay, so they don't really being very friendly with you or completely ignore you. It's in between. So it refers to different things. First, the weather, or the water or whatever, the temperature is not too cold or not too hot. Second, the attitude that people treat you or you treat the others. Okay, it can refer to two things. All right, then shall we go to the next one? 86. 86 is so easy, right? 人, okay? Rising tone on, rising tone on 一. 人. Oh, I forgot to show the stroke order for this one. So for 热, which is a top and a bottom structure, first you finish the top part. Top part, if you separate them, it's oh my gosh. If you separate them, it's a left and the right structure. 热, and then the bottom with the 4 dots at the end and to the bottom. Okay, so this is 热. And 人, absolutely, obviously a noun. And to make words, you can say plural words will be 人们, remember 们, 我们, 你们, 他们. So this is 人们, a lot of people. Or you can say male, 男人, or female, woman, 女人. Okay, dead people, 死人. Okay, or the other whatever words you can find to make the 人. 人 is kind of like a walking people. This is simple. And so number 87, which is 认识. 认识 is also a verb, and it normally will put a person behind it, and you can say 认识他. Okay, know somebody. Oh, I forgot the 拼音. 认识. The second one goes neutral. Okay, so you can say 认识 somebody, or you can say I don't know somebody. 我不认识张老师. Means you know this person. Okay, that's quite simple. Okay, number 88, 88, which is one word, just 日. 日 can have multiple meanings for this one. You can say like the date of the day, the date of the week. It's falling tone. You can say today is what month, which date. For example, today is 9月19日. You can say that. 9月19日. It's a basic component. The literal meaning of it is sun. Okay, the literal meaning or date. Okay, so you can put a number behind it, in front of it, to show the date. Also, you can say 星期日. Also, 星期天, same meaning, which means Sunday. Okay, next one. 89. It's a number. We've been learning numbers for a very long time, and that's just quick reminder. It's which means this one just exists in vocabulary HSK level 2. 3. Okay, 3日. You can say 3 days. 3天, same meaning, and or whatever. 第三, or the 3楼, 3rd floor. Okay, and then this number 3. Number 90, which is 90. 商店. A on first tone on A, then falling tone still on A for the next syllable, for the second syllable. 商店, which is absolutely a noun. Okay, so basically means a store, shop. So normally if you say 商店, it won't be a very big shop, and you can say 小商店. Normally it will have some, the basic, like small supermarket. It will have some basic needs like drinks, food, and snackers, stuff like that. Okay, well, we have a different way, which is more in oral Chinese. It's like 小卖铺. You can say that. It not require you guys to memorize it, but if you know, that will be awesome. 小卖铺. So where are you going? 你去哪儿? Where are you going? 我去小卖铺. Okay, which is more frequently used than 小商店. Okay. Next one, 下一个, which is 91, and this is 上. 上 can have a lot of meaning too. 上, which literally means up. Okay, and you can say 上面, as we showed earlier, up here. See, 上面. Or you can say 上头, 上边, both mean the same thing. 上, which also have the meaning like with the level people have is a little bit higher than the one you currently in. So you can say 上级, which means the direct boss, and you can say 上面. When you say this 上面, it's different meaning, well, which means from the administration, like office is one level, and administration office is level above it, and the principal's office is the one a higher level than that. So 上面 also have the meaning 上级, meaning means the level is above you. Okay, for 下 the opposite meaning 下 it has the same meaning, or you can say 下级 or 下属. Not require you guys to remember, just good for you guys to know. 下属 which means the work relationship between you and this person, which is this person is a little bit below you. Okay, next one 92 which is 上午. See, it also means the first part of a day, or whatever unit it can be. And so this one, I put the wrong tone, sorry. 上 and this is also 上. Then 午. So 上午 means early morning, or late morning, early morning. If we say late morning, regularly we were talking about probably time between 9 to 12 o'clock. You can just say it's 上午, and just before 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the middle, like our lunchtime from 12 o'clock to 14 o'clock or 2 p.m. Will be 中午 in the middle of the day, and in the afternoon will be 下午. Okay, so that's the related words. Okay, for that, let me see if there's any difficult characters right. Maybe this one, 上. Okay. Oh, wrong stroke order. My pen is not very good to use. Okay, 上. All right. (下一个93 93, which means 少. (少) it's an adjective, and which means less, and either the opposite meaning, which is 多. Which means more. So more or less will be 多少 And for the other, similar adjective, like the simple adjective 大小 big and small, 高低 tall and low, okay, stuff like that. Okay, 94 94, and it's very simple. It's a number which is 10. So the pinyin will be rising tone on I. 10 you can say 10个. Okay, you can say 10块钱, $10, 10 euro, 10 yuan, whatever the unit it is. 10块钱 10. Okay, next one. 95 什么? This is the first interrogative word you've ever learned. Remember what's the the typical sentence, which is what's your name? 什么? Second one goes neutral. This is we can say it's a question word or interrogative word. Question word literally means what. And the others, and if you can remember, we learned who, which is 谁. Okay, I'm not gonna type the pinyin for you guys. So which means who, and we learned which is 哪, and we learned where, which is 哪儿. We learned the one asking for numbers under 10, which is 几, means how much, how many. And we learned for asking numbers for more than that, which is 多少. Okay, sorry for the interruption. All right, this one 多少 is also the same meaning, how much, or how many. And this one to ask just whatever number it is. For example, 多少钱, how much money. Okay, the next one. 96, 时候. Normally asking about the time or the moment. Okay, so 时. And 后. So the second one goes neutral. 时候. And this one is a noun. It literally means time or moment. Okay, I can make a couple of examples. You can ask a question. 现在什么时候了? Which is, what time is it? 几点了? Okay, so you can ask people 什么时候了? Or you can say 这都什么时候了? Well, this one is kind of like blaming the other people, not knowing the current mission, but thinking about doing the other thing. For example, 这都什么时候了? You're still playing instead of study. You know, 这都什么时候了? Maybe it's 4 o'clock in the morning. You're still waking. You're still awake, and your mom can say 这都什么时候了? You're still not sleeping. You're still awake. You know, and this is one is for asking time. One is asking about, kind of like asking you back about what time it is. Not what time it is, like what's the, you know, how important the current moment it is, then you're still wasting it. 这都什么时候了？你you still 不睡觉。You're still awake. You're still not going to bed or sleep. Okay, so 时候. Or when you ask a professor a question, and the professor will answer you, 现在不行. Not now. 不是时候. Maybe he or she was caught up with something more urgent. Okay, so it's not the moment to ask these kind of questions. So 现在不行，不是时候. Well, this one, it's like that. Okay, and for the next one, 97. This is the B word, which is 是, and 是 can be used in multiple occasions, and basically. And that's the major structure of Chinese sentences. And you can say, I am somebody, 我是. For example, I'm 范老师. So you can say 我是范老师. 这是书. Okay, or 那是, we learned that. 那是你的车吗? Or is that your car? 那是你的车吗? You can use 是 because Chinese we don't have tense, so no matter it is am are or was were, and we never change the B word. You can just remember that's the B verb. Okay, all right, 是. Okay, next one. 98. So we just got this one. So 书, so 屋 first tone on U. Okay, 书, and 书 is definitely a noun. And for the measure word for 书, which is 一本书, okay, or if you have a pile of books, you can say 一堆书. Okay, so it depends. Regularly, normally, like 1, 2, 3, if you have a certain number, it will be a book, or a 本 as the mirror word as a book, or you can say 几本书. 我有几本书, I have a couple of books. Which numbers, I'm not sure. Not much to talk about that. Okay, the next number, next one, 99, and we have this as 谁. We just reviewed all of that, which means who, and this is the question word again, interrogative word, and we can review that a little bit. So 什么, 谁, 哪儿, 几, 多少. Okay, so 100, yay. 100, which is 水, okay, and you can say hot water, cold water. This is the absolutely the noun. You can say 热水, 冷水, or even with ice, you can call it a 冰水. Okay, sweet, or you can say the mineral water, 矿泉水. Okay, or the pure water, 纯净水. Okay, so that if you go to China, this is pretty much every word you need. Or you can say 温水, 温水, which means not that cold and not that hot, just warm water. Number 101, 101, we have this, 水果. 水果 is the general name for all kinds of fruits. 水. 果 is literally means fruit, so the water contains a lot of water. The reason we're using this one is because there's another one. It's the opposite meaning, which means 干果, which is 干果, 干, flat tone on A. The same 果 as this, as here. Okay, this is actually literally means the dry nuts. So normally, our dry fruits, it depends. For example, the walnut, almond, they're both 干果. So when you read this, read it as the first tone. Okay, and next one, 102. Okay, and next one, 睡觉. 睡觉 means go to sleep. Okay, this one can be a verb, also can be a noun. For the verb, you can say I'm going to sleep, 我去睡觉了, or you can say 我要睡觉了. You can say both, and for noun, you can separate them. And then you can say 我先睡一觉. 睡一觉, take a nap. You can say so. 我先睡一觉. Okay, and so this is for 睡觉. 睡 is quite complicated to write, and so I'm gonna show you the way to write it. First, it's the left and the right structure, and you finish the left part first, and then this is the right. To finish all the horizontal parts, then go through, and to finish the bottom, which is 睡. Okay. All right, next one. 说话. 说话. This is a verb. Okay. Then normally you can say I like to talk. 我喜欢说话. Okay, or your teacher will always tell you 别说话了. 别说话了. So just stop talking. To talk. Or you still can put the time phrase in between 说 and 话, because 说 is a verb, 话 is actually a noun, and so it can be separated. So you can say 说 you and me, let's 说一会儿. 一会儿 is a period, a small period of time. 说一会儿话. 说一会儿话. Then we do the rest thing, or go to 睡觉, or go to 吃饭, whatever the next activity is. Okay, 下一个 104. 104. This is simple. It's a number, which is 4. 4. And so which means number 4, just 4, and there'll be a lot of phrases you can make. 第四个4本书. So I don't write the examples. Sorry. So 105 will be 岁. 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 The literal meaning of 岁 is actually means year. So we can say 1岁. 1岁. Normally we means 1 year, but here we use it as the age for years old. Year old or years old. And then you can say 我, your age, 19岁了. We can put a time in between here. 今年19岁了. Or it's your birthday. You can say 我今天20岁了. 岁 years old. Okay. 好 next one 下一个 106. 他 there's 3 different 他. If you notice, then we can say they both pronounce like a 他. One is male 他. One is male 他, which means he or him. No difference, because same thing in Chinese. You can say he or him. And there's a female 他 with this part, the left female radical part, and there's a animal 他 or the object's 他. So it's different. And if in a group full of women, you can just say 她们, female 她们. And if in a group that's a group of small dogs, you can say this 她们, animal 她. And if a group for men, you say the regular 她们 for this one. And if it's a group combined with female animals, a lot of people, a lot of different things, you just use this one, 她们, regular 她们. This is the general plural form for all of the other people or animals. Okay, 下一个 107. 太. 太 is means too or extremely. 太 is an adverb. Yeah, it is an adverb. So this is a adverb where it means to something, to adjective, or excessively. And you can say I'm too chubby, too fat. You can say 太胖, or somebody's too skinny, 太瘦. Or today's food is too delicious, way too tasty. You can say 太好吃了. So yeah, you just put it in front of an adjective to show that how much degree of that adjective is in your opinion. All right, it's not, you don't have to be objective, it's subjective. So next one, 108. This is a noun, and it's like everyday's topic. 天气. So 天气, which means weather. Okay, there's not much to say that. Or you can say 今天 today 天气太好了. We should go outside for a picnic, or we should go hiking or take a walk outside. Okay, 天气. Or you can say 天气不好, 天气糟糕. 天气很糟糕, 糟糕 means bad. Next one, 109. 听, which literally means to listen. This is a verb. To listen. You can say listen to a song, which is 听歌. What are you doing now? 你在干什么? What are you doing? Which is我在听歌. You can say I'm listening to music, or you say 听音乐. Or you say 听课. You say I'm listening to the classes, to attend the classes. If it's delicious, it's delicious for your ear. It's sounds good to listen, and you should say 好听, just like 好吃. It's the same thing. How's the Justin Bieber's music? You can say 不好听, or you can say 好听 based on your taste. Okay. 110. This one, 同学. Rising tone on 我 同 then 同学. So 同 literally means classmates, which is a noun. So 同 literally means together, same. And then 学, which is a verb and means study. So we're same learning. We're in the same place, learning the same stuff in the same classroom. Share the same information. And for the relationship between me and this group of people, we are classmates. Okay, so we learn together. We call each other 同学. Okay, it's different with 学生. 学生, your identity will be you're a 学生 and I'm a 老师. And I cannot call you 同学 because I'm not in your class and I'm not learning the same stuff with you guys. But you can call the other people in your class also whose identity is 学生, and you guys call each other 同学. Oh, this is when you introduce to people, and this is my 同学. You don't say this is my 学生. Your 学生 will be your student. You just say this is my 同学. Next one. I want you guys to pay the attention to the tone of this one. It has two pronunciations, and the regular one it's 喂. this one. Wait, this is a very informal way to say hello, and you can almost equal it to implied, because nobody actually using them unless you have you have an attitude towards that people. You say, 喂，你过来, you come here, which is a little bit, seriously, it's not very polite, and you regularly don't use it. Unless you're kidding with your friends or your 同学 classmates, and you can say, 喂，问你一件事, can I ask you a question? 问你一个问题, can I ask you a question? But regularly we don't say 喂 in a very formal occasion. It's very rude to say so. Another way when you use this one is when you're picking up a phone. But when you're picking up a phone, you don't say 喂, you say 喂. Okay, this is not big enough. You say 喂. 是谁啊？是谁打电话 or 你找谁 you find somebody, you find who are you looking for, or because that's polite to use only at pick up the phone. Don't use 喂 in an official occasion. Okay, 112, 112. That's the most common, the first most important single component character, which is 我, and you pronounce it like this, I or me. 我很好, I'm very good. 我去吃饭, I go to eat lunch. 我睡觉, I want to sleep. 我去睡觉了, I'm going to sleep. Okay, for 113, next one. The plural form of this one will be 我们. So 们 will be neutral tone, which means we or us, no difference. Next one, 114, which is a number 5. It's a third tone, 5. On number 5. Okay, next one, 115. Oh, this is a very important verb. We call this 喜欢. The second one goes neutral, and this verb actually, and you can say whatever you like. It literally means like to do something. You can say 我喜欢打篮球, I like play basketball. 我喜欢汉语. 我喜欢中国 or 中国 culture, 中国文化. Okay, I like Chinese culture. But when you're making the examples as homework, don't copy mine. Next one, 106. This one we already talked about when we learned 上. So this one is 下. Very simple. I'm not taking time to review that one. If you need a review, you can go up and go back and check the words with 上. Okay, 107. Another word for 下午. Also, we already reviewed all the words for 下午 and 中午 and 早上, which means morning. This couple of words is pretty simple. Okay, 下一个 next one. 下一个 say next one. 118. or you can say 下雨 because the rain is dropping from the sky. It's kind of like a downwards. The rain come from the rain go downwards, so it's 下雨. And you can use it, or you can say 今天下雨了. Today is raining. You are supposed to use this one, but instead you will use this one. It's not 乌, it's just 雨下雨. Okay, and or you can say 下雪, which means it's snowing. If you don't know the character for 雪, which is snowing. Okay, 119. So 先生. This formal modern dress, a dress for a gentleman, and then you can just translate it to gentleman for the name of them, but you have to put the instead of like in English or in French, you put the 先生 in front of their surname. In front of the surname, you will just put in Chinese culture, you have to put it behind the surname. For example, the person is Li something, and you have to say 李先生, and or 张先生. Okay, and that's the Chinese way to say that. The second meaning of it means husband. It also means husband. So people will say, this is my 先生. They're not saying like this is my gentleman. They're just saying this is my husband. So if distinguish the who's using this word, and try to distinguish the meaning. But it's very proper and polite, and if you're in a very official business occasion, you should use 先生 to address them. But if you're familiar with each other, you can ask. You can say their name. It depends on how close you guys are. So 120. 现在. Okay. So. 现在. So 在 will be this. 现在, which literally means now. Now. This is a noun. So 现在我们去睡觉. Okay, you can say that. Now we'll go sleeping. Okay, 现在我们出去. Or you can put it behind the subject. 我们现在要走了. About to leave. 我们现在要走了. Okay, or you can ask a question. 现在几点? 现在几点了? 现在12点了. You can say so. All right. Okay. Number 120. 121. Which is 想. So, 想, this one is a verb. Let me put the pinyin first. 想. Well, this one means to want something, or would like. So normally you put 想 in front of verbs to express a wish or a plan. For example, you say 我想学汉语 So I want to study Chinese. So 我想学汉语. Or, but have you learned Chinese yet? No, not yet. It's just a thinking. You don't have to do it. Okay, and where you say 我想去中国, I want to go to China. But did you go yet? Not yet. So it's just a way of thinking, where it expresses a kind of hope, where it's similar to I want to go to China. Okay, next one. 122. 下一个122. 小. This one not much to say. And change the tone to 小. Okay, so this is literally small. Well, sometimes when you use on age, you can it also can mean younger. Okay, so 他小我大 means this person is younger and I'm older. Also, when you talk about age, that kind of refers to in that way. 123. 小姐. Well, so this one means a young lady. Alright, this one literally means 小姐, same use way for 先生. Okay, so you just say put their surname in front of it. You can say 王小姐, 刘小姐. Okay, so that's very proper way to say that. One thing that I want to remind you guys, which doesn't exist on the book, it won't be tested either, but it will happen in real life, which means 小姐, this word as a identity also refer to prostitute. And when you try to, for example, you're asking a random person on the street, and you can't, if this is a young lady, you cannot address her as 小姐. Some people are very sensitive, and they might think what's the meaning of another meaning of 小姐, so they will get mad at you. And so it's better just ask them 你好, 请问, then your question. Okay, 请问 where should I find the building, stuff like that. But normally, if it's not official occasion, try not to use this, and especially try not to use this without a surname. Okay, your teacher won't explain this to you, and it won't exist on the textbook. It's just social culture. Just kind of reminder for that. Okay, next one. 104. 些. So this is the 些 the e on first tone on e, 些, which is a measure word, and then 些 means a few something. Some or a few. Or you normally only put number 1 in front of it, because you can't, because a few is already a pile of something, or composed by more than just one thing, and so you don't need to put the other numbers like 2 or 3 in front of it, it's completely wrong. Like you only say a few books, you never say too few books, stuff like that. And so this one you can say 一些东西。I have something to give it to you. 我有东西给你。I have something. Or you can say 这些书是谁的？ Who has these books? Or you can say 那些。But 这些那些 it's basically the abbreviation of 这一些 and 那一些. So it's still one, only number one in front of it to refer to a few or something. Okay? Alright, then next one. 125, 下一个125. 写 Ooh, I put the wrong pinyin. So 写, this one is absolutely a verb. Or you can say write anything. The first phrase we learned is 写汉字. Remember? 写汉字. Where if you're writing or working on a book, you say 写书. And if you have some essays or papers, you have to finish in the other subjects, which is, for example, 写论文. So you can write anything. It's pretty much it. Quite simple. 126, 160. About this word, the hardest part is the character. I have students who already can speak fluent Chinese, but when they try to write the characters, it's still wrong. So I'm going to show you how to write it here. And don't forget the first one is third tone and the second one goes neutral. Left part, middle part, and right part. 写 Okay. 谢 This is 谢谢 Alright. This one very simple. Thank you, thanks. If you want to say thank you, you just say 谢谢你. If you want to say just thanks for regular 谢谢. Normally we don't say 谢谢, particularly somebody. Just 谢谢 will be enough in most occasions. 127, 127. 星期 days of the week. Remember, put the pinyin first. 星期, no matter which day of the week, you just keep continue from Monday to Sunday. In English, Monday, or in French, in Chinese will be 星期. Number 1, 星期一. Okay, then Tuesday will be 星期二. Okay, till the very end, till Saturday will be 星期六. So we're not gonna continue. We'll just put the 星期日. Sunday it will be 星期日 or 星期天. Okay, so there's no 星期7, no 星期七. If you say that or you saw that everywhere, it's just wrong. It's not a regular way to express unless you're being creative to make a joke out of it. Okay, next one. 128, 128. So like what we said earlier, this one is talking about the students. So you say 学生. Remember, the 生 normally go neutral if it's behind another character. For example, 学生, or earlier we learned 先生, 先生. Okay, the literal meaning of it, literal tone of it is first tone. 生. In the other occasion, it will read as the original tone. 生. Okay, this one means students. Or a lot of students, you say 学生们, 学生们. Okay, 129. 学习. So you can say 学. Rising tone. I 学习. This is a verb. Or you can just say 学 will be the same. You can say 我学习汉语。我学习管理 management。我学习工商管理。我学习工商管理 I learn management. Business management 学习 you also can say it's also coming to study or to learn. You can also say I like to learn. 我喜欢学习 or 他喜欢学习 I always like to learn. 我 always 喜欢学习 Okay, 130. So they have the related words out of it. 校 literally means campus. 学校学校 校 means campus, and so the study campus, which is school. So now which is school. Okay, 学校. So my school, your school, his school. Everybody went to school. 去上学 go to school. Alright, 131. It's very simple, which is number 1. And pronounce like E. Not much to say about that. You know, E have to change the pronunciation to if it's in front of a falling tone, you have to say change it to if it's the if it's from the third tone, first tone, or second tone, or third tone, you have to change E to a rising tone, to a falling tone. Sorry, which is this, to E. Example, 一天 one day, 一天 alright, 一人 one person, or 一种 one kind. So that's first, second, third tones. 一天一人一种. Or if it's in front of the fourth tone, which also means the falling tone, you have to change the pronunciation from change E to rising tone, which is the second tone. To E. For example, 一个人 or 一本书 a 本 is the third tone, sorry. 一个一次 so one time 一次 okay. Alright, so next one, this one 衣服 and you say this is the general name for refer to all clothes. Just a noun. It means clothes. And if it's a top, you can say 上 top because 上 means up, so which is the clothes on your upper body, which will be 上衣. Okay, where if you put it inside like underwear or whatever you didn't show it out to people, and you say it's inside clothes, will be 内衣, or it's just sleeping clothes, will be 睡衣. Okay, so pajamas will be 睡衣. And 133, 医生 but here pay attention, the second the second one doesn't go to neutral anymore from here, because 医生 is it's a specific profession. So here, then you just don't change 学生 like that kind of 生. This one you have to pronounce with the tone, which is the first tone. 医生, not much to say about this word. It just refers to any doctors, not to the doctorate degree, that kind of professor, doctor. No, just literally the doctor working in the hospitals. Okay, and if you know 医生, the next word is 医院. 院 literally means yard. So the yard where you have medical treatments will be hospital. So this one is E and yeah. Okay, not much to say about this one. It's just hospital. 135 will be 椅子. This noun, and 字 is just a noun suffix. If you say this one at the end of one word, we can say that's probably is a noun. And if you, for example, the other words, 桌子, which means table, 桌子, or 凳子, which means stool. Okay, so or 柜子, which means closet, cabinet. There's a lot of 字 composed word, and they're both basically just one, an object. 136. 有 this is a very important verb, which means to have. It's a verb. Okay, you can say I have one sister. 我有一个, well, let's say younger sister, 妹妹. 有一个妹妹. And if the opposite meaning is not 不有. I know many people make a sentence like 不. Oh, you said 不 is, a negative word for the other verbs. Well, in this occasion, 不 never follows with 有. It's always 不是 and 没有. Okay, just remember 没有 it's different. And if you put 不 and 有 together, you're wrong. Or you put 没 and 是 together, it's also wrong. 137. A very similar one. Looks like the same. And this one pronounced like 月. Sorry for the wrong input. 月. Also means two meanings. Or it means the moon, or it means month. Okay, for moon you can say 月亮. That means moon. And for month you can say now 现在是 is 9月 September. 现在 is September 9月. Okay, 138. 138. This is an easy one. We say it many times. We say it quite often at the end of the sentence when you're meeting somebody. So this is 再见. Okay. Well, in Chinese, a very casual way is borrowed from the English pronunciation, and we just say bye bye. The words for that is this, and normally it pronounced like second tone and neutral tone. Oh, not neutral. It's the same. Bye bye. It's the same tone. Sorry. So bye bye or just bye. It's just it's just the pronunciation similar to English. Okay. Well, 再见 is very proper, formal. All right, the next one, 月. Oh, we had 月. Sorry. The next one, 在. 在 is also very important. Which means it can be a verb. And then when you have 在, it will have two different meaning. First, the verb 在 as a verb. So you will put it in front of a location. Okay, and this is to predicate of a sentence, where it indicates the location of somebody or something. For example, where are you? It's basically asking where you located at. You can say 我在医院. I'm in the hospital. 我在医院 or 我在学校. You at a location. Okay, so this meaning will be located at somewhere. Whatever the location is, 我在 blah blah. Okay, the second one is as the preposition. Preposition. In this one, it's just put a location, but this location is not not the location you're supposed to be at. How do I put this? It's kind of like it's kind of like doing something. For example, you say 我在工作. So I am working. And or you say 我在喝茶. 我在喝茶. I am drinking tea. So it's kind of like introduce the verb. It's happening. And this is the first situation. The second situation, you combine these two things, combine the location words and the these action words together. For example, 我在医院工作. So I'm working. I'm at a hospital working. Or 我在朋友家吃饭. So I'm at my friend's house for dinner or lunch. And so this one is only used before a word of locality to introduce the place where an action take place, where a behavior take place. Or if you have more questions, you can, if you don't understand this one, then you can send me emails. I can explain more about that one. If you don't know which lesson it is, I think it is in the HSK1, lesson 9. Okay, and the next one, 138. This one, wait. Oh, this is 139, so we're supposed to add 140. 对不起, I'm sorry. Alright, this one. 怎么? 怎么 is also very important, and that's a major way to ask how. And this is another impredicate word. In our interrogative word, which literally means how. So you can say 怎么走, how to get there, and 怎么吃, how do you eat this stuff? Okay, 怎么吃, where you say this character 怎么写, 这个 this character 汉字, 怎么写, or 汉语怎么说. For example, Maxi, 汉语怎么说? 谢谢, thank you. Or when we check about the other people, how have you been? We say 你今天, or for example, 你今天 today 怎么样? 怎么样? Or you can ask about the situation. For example, you're watching a movie and people ask your comment for it. You can say they can ask this movie 电影怎么样? Was it good? Was it bad? So they can use 怎么 to ask a majority how related questions. For 141. Here we go. 怎么样? Okay, I just copy this too. 怎么? No, why? 怎么样? 怎么样? Okay, just ask for feedback or comments. How is it? That's the literal meaning of it. Okay, 142. 这.这 refers to this. It just means this. And if it's a location where a place, you can say 这儿. Or if you say this one, 这个, this is actually the abbreviation of 这一个, this one, but we abbreviated one. So 这个. Or you can say this pile, this stuff, you can say 这些, this a lot. This, couple of things. Or you can say 这几个人. I don't know, 我不认识. Cool. 这几个人我不认识. 143, 143. to your destination, which is 中国. Guo literally means country. 中 is middle. We think we're in the middle of the world. We're the center of the world in ancient times. So that's why we called ourselves the center or the middle country, 中国. You can say, for example, for France, we basically use the pronunciation of France. So that's 法国. All right, America, which is 美国. British, which is 英国. Not every country's name have a 国 behind it. For example, Austria, which is 奥地利. And Denmark, which is 丹麦. Okay, based on the pronunciation of the country. All right, 144. 中午. We already explained this one. Same character. Normally, same character will share the same pronunciation. That's normally generally speaking. 中午. Since we already explained the 上午 and 下午, so we just skip this one. This one literally means noon. Okay, 住. Next one, 住. 住, which is means live at somewhere. Okay, this is the verb. And you can say, I live at the third floor. I live on third floor. 我住3楼. Or you can say, 我住 I live at 住在 live at 在 remember this is located at somewhere. 我住在兰斯 Hans. 我住在兰斯 住 somewhere. Or you can say, I'm no more living here. 我现在不住这儿. 不住 where? 这儿 refer to the current location you indicated to. 我现在不住这儿. Okay, 146, 146. Hang on there, we're almost done. And this one we talked about when we talked about is. This one is 桌子. So we're no more putting more words onto it. 桌子, which means table. It doesn't matter. It's a if it's a desk, it will be a book, a desk, a table for books or to writing down stuff. So it will be 书桌. This is something you can know. This desk. If you say 桌子, just a regular whatever table it is, desk, round table, small tea table, stuff, coffee table, whatever table, they all be 桌子. Okay, 147. 字. Not much to talk about this. Sometimes you can say 汉字. Sometimes you can just say 字. We know what you're talking about. You refer to the characters. So characters. Okay. And when you say 写汉字, well, it's the same thing with 写字. So 汉 is you can say it, or you can skip it. It's just whatever. Okay, you can say 写汉字 or not, or you just 写字, whatever correct, whatever you feel comfortable to say. Alright, 148, 148. 昨天昨天 yesterday. For if it's today, will be 今天. Alright, if it's tomorrow, will be 明天. So if we based on today, and yesterday should be 昨天, and the day before yesterday, relatively speaking, for today it is 前天. And if we started from today, and the day after tomorrow will be 后天. Okay, so 昨天、前天、今天、明天、后天. One more time. 昨天、前天、昨天、今天、明天、后天. 149. 149. 坐. Okay. Which literally means to sit. 坐. And to sit. Okay, and this is definitely a verb. And you can say 坐下. Sit down. Sit down. Or you can say please sit down. 请坐. Or 请坐下. We normally just say, if you say 请坐, you already express yourself, which means ask other people to sit down. So just 请坐 will be fine. One hundred 150. 坐. It's the same pronunciation with this 坐. Ooh, this 坐 is very, very useful. It means to make or do something. Or you can say cook dinner, 做 cook lunch, 做饭. Okay, and you can say 做 Chinese food, 中国菜, 做中国菜. Or you can say doing my homework, 做 homework, 作业. Okay, 做作业. That's basically how you use 做. 做 has multiple meanings and can be very generally used in daily life. 151. 八. Okay, this one doesn't have a tone. This is a particle verb, as the other thing we learned as 吗, right? And we learned 你好吗, where we have 呢, 你呢. My name is Zhang something, and 你呢, 你呢. Okay, it doesn't have a meaning. So 八 normally used at the end of the sentence to indicate different meanings. It depends in the situation. It can be consultation, or it can be suggestion, or it can be a request or demand. For example, if I just say 走吧, 走吧 means let's go, which is a request or demand. Or I say 吃饭吧. So just eat. It's a suggestion. Or when you ask people, and which one do you want to choose, they maybe say 这个吧. 这个吧. Alright, to soften their tones and to give you the suggestion in a very casual way. 这个吧. Alright, or if you can say 好吧. Okay, fine. That's good. 好吧. Which means you take it the suggestion. Well, that's basically 吧. Alright, the next one. Next one is a color, which means they pronounce like 白, 白, where literally means white. white color. You can say I have a white horse, which is 白马. And you can say my socks are white, 白的. Okay, we make a noun 白色, white color. And basically 白 is already means a color. So, and we have the others, if you can remember, which is 黑色, which is the black, 红色. Okay, red, 蓝色, blue, 绿色, green, 黄色. That's the basic colors. Okay, for next one, 153, 百. These two characters are very similar and their pronunciations are similar too. So please distinguish these two with a horizontal stroke. That means 100. Okay, you can say 100, 100, 200, 200. Okay, about this 两, I find some mistakes in homework, and for example, the difference between 二 and 两. So normally when you say a number, for example 12 or 20, you will say 二, the first one. You will say this one, okay? And or if it's a number with order, and you also use 二. For example, 第二 or second floor, 二楼, okay? And when 两 is only used when there's measure word behind it. You say 两个人, 2 people, 两个车, 两辆车, something like that. All right, let's continue. 154, and which is 帮助. 帮助 is a noun. And you say word 助. Okay, so sometimes you just say I need help. I need help, and you say 我需要 or 我要帮助. Or if you ask the other people's help, you need to say you don't say 助, you will say 请问 excuse me, 请问你能 can you 帮我吗? Alright, you say 你能帮我吗 without 助. So 帮助 and 帮 has a little bit difference. 帮助 is a noun and 帮 is a verb. Okay, next one. So 155. This one is 报纸. 报纸. 报 it's sorry, B and falling tone on A. And then 纸 is third tone. 报纸, so newspaper. But 纸 literally means paper. So 报 is kind of like or news or information. You know, that's called 报. So 报纸. So do you read 你看报纸吗? Alright, or 你读报纸吗? Or 读报纸吗? Oh, wrong 吗? 你看 or 读报纸吗? Okay. Alright, next one. 156, which is 比. That's a word to compare with the two objects. Okay. And if you want to say compare, and for example, I'm higher than you, I will compare who? You. Then what's the situation? So I will 比你 what you're gonna say? So 我比你高. Okay, so it's an adjective. So A, B plus the adjective. Okay, A, B. plus adjective. Okay, so one that means I am taller than you. A is more adjective than B. Okay, so I'm, you are cuter than me. Okay, so we can say 你 you compare me B who 我 what cute 可爱你比我可爱 okay, or you're smarter than me, whatever the subject is, you can use that one. 157. This one is 便宜 rising tone on A, neutral tone 便宜 okay, and when you negotiate, this one means cheap, literally means cheap. Cheap. So you can say, this clothes 这件 the measure word for clothes, which is 件衣服 very cheap 很便宜 or if it's not that cheap but barely can say it's expensive, you can say 不便宜 the opposite word, which is 贵 expensive. And also when you bargain with people who are selling stuff, you can say 可以 can you, or 你可以便宜一点吗便宜一点 or you can just asking them 便宜一点你可以便宜一点吗便宜一点 okay, alright, 158别 which is don't in a command or request way. Okay, which is don't. Well, normally teacher will say don't talk 别说话 or don't go there 别去 or don't leave 别走 okay, or don't play your phone 别看手机 don't look at your phone 别看手机 so basically it's a request, ask you to do something. So 159, which is 长 literally it's a rising tone 长 it literally means long, okay, or you can say my legs are very long 我的腿很长 okay, this paper is really long, you can say 很长 okay, I'm not gonna the newspaper 报纸很长报纸很长 or the street is very long, whatever, it's just the object, or you can say this one compare with another thing which is longer 长更长很长. Right, the last one of today's words, after all, we're gonna read all of that. And this one is 唱歌. I don't know, in France, do you guys have karaoke? And Asian people, especially Chinese, obsessed with KTV. That's another culture thing. If you go to China and then met some friends at your same age, they will drag you, for singing in KTV. It's a way to help them to relieve the stress that they have in their daily work or daily life, and it's already a very a regular entertainment for parties. Normally Chinese people will have party at KTVs. Okay, so you can say 唱歌 or you say 我喜欢唱歌 or sing one song, which is 唱 can separate 一首 首 is for the measure word for 歌 so 唱一首歌 where you can put the other things in between. Then you can ask 你想 you want 唱 you want to sing 什么歌 Well, normally it will go like 歌 refers to the song. Okay, 你想唱什么歌 But 唱歌 itself means to sing. 歌 itself is two together, which means a song. Okay, 你想唱什么歌 Alright, these words are the next 80 words from 81 to 160. And we're going to read all of them one more time if you need the pronunciation. And this time, we're not going to read all the examples, just the regular words, 80 of them. Okay? Are you ready? Okay. 81. 81. 前面 前面 82. 前 前 83. 请 请 84. 去 去 85. 热 热 86. 人 人 87. 认识 认识 88. 日 日 89. 三 三 90. 商店 商店 91. 上 上 92. 上午 上午 93. 少 少 94. 十 十 95. 什么 什么 96. 时候 时候 97. 是 是 98. 书 书 99. 谁 谁 100. 水 水 101. 水果 So the three third tones together, the first and third tone will turn to rising tone. So 水果 102. 睡觉 睡觉 103. 说话 说话 104. 四 105. 岁 106. 他 107. 太 108. 天气天气 109. 听听 110. 同学同学 111. 喂喂 112. 我我 113. 我们我们 114. 五五 115. 喜欢喜欢 116. 下下 117. 下午下午 118. 下雨下雨 119. 先生先生 120. 现在现在 121. 想想 122. 小小 123. 小姐小姐 124. 些些 125. 写写 126. 谢谢谢谢 127. 星期星期 128. 学生学生 129. 学习学习 130. 学校学校 131. 一 132. 衣服 Sorry, forgot the tone 拼音衣服 133. 医生医生 134医院135椅子136有137月138再见139在140怎么141怎么样142这143中国144中午145住146桌子147字148昨天149坐150坐151好吧走吧152摆153摆154帮助155报纸156笔157便宜158别159长160唱歌Please pause and to check this homework. It's the same homework with different words with 81 to 160 in this week. You need to be handwriting them only, and also need to upload an audio file on Moodle so I can hear and correct your pronunciation. Due date will be September 24th, Saturday, 5 p.m. And after this date, you still can submit your homework, but it will be considered as late homework and only receive half credit for it. Cutoff day will be on Monday, September 27th, still 5 p.m. No homework will be accepted after this time because the system will shut down automatically. If you have questions, please contact my emails, and also if you can, please do not submit your homework to this email address unless you have some technical related issues, like you're unable to upload the homework onto Moodle. Then you can send me an email, or you need an explanation or whatever. Okay, all right. Thank you for today's class. I hope you have a good week. That's all. See you next time, or see you on Thursday. If you cannot come to campus, please add me on Skype, and I will put my Skype ID name on Moodle. Please check the information on Moodle. Thank you. 再见，谢谢，拜拜。